Okay, so one little quick mod upgrade that you guys can do is to your AC vents. It wasn't something that I ever really thought about a whole lot because our AC always seemed to work pretty good. But the air coming out of the ducting, there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, you could put your hand up there and you could feel a little bit, but it wasn't a lot. And I got to talking to one of the other guys here in the park, and he told me that he took some foil tape. And if you go up in here, I'll show you here in a minute. He's backing up.
Is that your beeper?
So if you go, take the vent cover off, you go up in there, you tape around where the vent cover connects to and the ducting. A lot of times there's gaps up in there, and so your air is escaping into there instead of coming out the vent. So I've done them all already except for this one. I wanted to show you guys on this guy. These guys just pop off of here. Pretty simple. And or no, that one I did. This one I didn't do.
I thought it was that one, but I wasn't sure.
This one I didn't do. So let me show you the differences real quick.
Stop beeping.
I need my flashlight. So I can show you. Alright. So you can see that gap right there between our plastic ring here, and then that's like a foam board ducting. Air just escapes through that, and it doesn't come out your vent. Some places they have some tape, but it's most of the time it's not really even connected to anything. So we're gonna go ahead and tape that up. Here's what a finished one looks like. But you can see I got tape from the lip there and then all the way up in there. So we got no places for the air to escape. Okay, so this is the tape that we're using. It's like a foil tape. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll find it and link it below. But it's just a foil tape that's used for AC and heat ducting. Works really good, and so I'll show you how we're going to do this. The way I would do it is I just rip a strip of it off like this, and it's kind of hard to get started. Here. Seriously, why when we get the camera out, you just think you got to make all kinds of noise?
Graham, what are you doing? Oh.
Anytime we get the camera out, Graham thinks he needs to squawk.
Every time. And we can carry it
Eyes
around.
wolfing.
We can carry it around with the camera off, and as soon as the red light flashes, like as soon.
Okay. So you get started like that, and then kind of depending on how big your gap is up in there, is how long your tape's going to need to be. Most time it's just like 3 or 4 inches. And so I don't know if Brooke's gonna be able to skid up in there, but there's a lip right here that the cover clips into. I just put it right on that lip there, like that, and then we just roll it over and smooth it all out, so nothing's hanging out catching air. So we're gonna do that going all the way around, and we should be good. Okay, so that one's done. You can see we got it all the way around there. Get you up in there. But yeah, just make sure you get it all smoothed out real well, and that you don't have any more gaps, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so this is one of the worst ducts that we had. This is in the bedroom. Normally it's closed anyways because we have the bedroom AC. But let me see if I can get a flashlight up in here and show you. Look at that gap up in there, right there. I mean, you can see the insulation and stuff. No wonder the air was barely coming out of these vents. So that taping helps. We're gonna get that all taped up. I'll show you what it looks like after we get it taped up. But yeah, that's where all your air goes. All right, so this is that one that was really bad, remember? Look at that, I got it all taped up now. Now it's pretty seamless all the way around. So the air will not be escaping us anymore. So pretty excited about that one, since that was probably the worst one I came across. Oh, looks good now. All right, so we got it all done. Brooke and I, before we did this one, we don't have one of those little fancy tools to tell you how fast the wind's blowing or whatever. But we just kind of did a test of our own. We stuck our hands up here, and you could definitely feel the one we did. More air was coming out of there.
You didn't have to stick your hands up there. You could feel, or I could feel the air just standing under them, which I couldn't before.
Yeah, so now, I mean, you can actually feel the air coming out. You can actually stand over here and feel the air. Whereas before, you couldn't really feel it when you were standing here. You had to stick your hand up there, and you would feel it kind of moving out. Now it's kind of coming out with a little, I don't want to say force, but it's coming out now. I'm sure there's other things we could do. I've seen where, I think it was Chad on Keep Your Daydream, put a little door stop thing on there, a little...
Oh, on the roof.
Yeah, you put it up there in the vent, and it kind of deflects air to come down. So I think we might grab some of those at Lowe's or Home Depot, or off Amazon, and try some of those just to see if it helps. But already noticed a big difference just in the amount of air that's coming out of the vents. So I think that tape's pretty cheap. You can get it at any home improvement store or Amazon. But yeah, I would say it's definitely a real easy upgrade that you could do to help the ducting in your rig. Okay, so we did the taping of the vents. One other thing that we have found out is these little door bumpers. They're a little half dome. They got sticky on one side. Just little soft rubber type things. I saw this on Changing Lanes. And they just put them up in the vents, stick them up there, and that kind of deflects the air downwards to your vent, so you get a little more airflow coming out. So I think they were a little more expensive. I thought they'd be like $3 for a 2-pack. Here we found these at Lowe's, but we're gonna try them out, see if it works. We don't have one of those little tool things to measure the wind speed, but we'll see.
But we sweat like pigs. We can tell.
Yeah. The taping definitely helped quite a bit, and so, I mean, I don't think this could really hurt. So we're going to give that a shot and see how it works. Why must you always film me struggling to kill tape off?
I want people to know they're not alone.
So, supposedly you're supposed to just put it right up in the center there. Fuck's America. It said it can't hurt. And I said it's like a little baffle in there, I guess, to deflect the air down.
Feel a difference?
I can feel a difference. Do you want to try? Okay, can you feel a difference?
No, I can't.
Well, primarily you're going to feel the air coming out these sides.
But I can't reach. I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait. No, I totally can.
Which one can you feel
This
more air?
one.
And that's the one that we put the little dome in.
Yeah, so I don't feel...
I mean, just feeling by hands, to us it feels like that we're getting more air coming out of there.
Yeah, way different.
Yeah.
Way different. I just had to get closer.
So we're going to install them all the way around now. We just bought enough to do the downstairs. Let's see.
Are you showing them our messy house?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Well, we got enough to do downstairs and the bathroom. The vents that are in the master we keep closed, just because we have that second AC unit up there that keeps that plenty cool. So we're just going to put these in the downstairs ones here and then the one in the bathroom. Okay, got all the vents done. We feel like it's making a big difference. Well, maybe not a big difference, maybe a small difference. We didn't do this very scientifically, but we've seen a lot of other accounts do this, and they've actually measured the air output, and they get a little bit of a boost. So for a few bucks, we'll take the increased airflow, Hopefully drop it by a degree or two in here, because right now we're getting into the high 90s during the day, and with the heat index and humidity, we're pushing 106 to 110. So that's getting pretty warm. So we'll take anything we can get to drop the temperature inside the rig. We also bought a box fan, put it in the bedroom, because we have the one AC unit that's just cooling that area up there. So that area stays very cool. So we're blowing the air from there down the hallway into the main living area, and that is helping out quite a bit as well to keep it cool during the day. So if you guys got any questions, leave a comment below. We appreciate you guys watching. Give us a like, and we'll catch you on down the road.
Do you want to show people what our house really looks like? It's not near as pretty as it was in our video, right?
No.
I mean, we try.
This is real life.
I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah.
Real life is not an Instagram picture.
Yes.
Sometimes we try, but it's not.